Your personal data is now one of the most valuable assets in the digital economy, and most of it is being traded without you ever seeing the deal. Governments and privacy watchdogs are raising concerns over how tech companies collect, package, and sell user data at scale. From location tracking to browsing habits and online behavior, what appears as free digital services is often powered by extensive data harvesting. According to a report by The Guardian, several U.S. cities are pushing back against AI-powered surveillance cameras over growing privacy concerns. The report highlights how these systems collect and store large amounts of vehicle and location data, raising questions over how such information or personal information is assessed or accessed.
Location data. According to a report by The Guardian, several U.S. cities are pushing back against AI-powered surveillance cameras over growing privacy concerns. The report highlights how these systems collect and store large amounts of vehicle and location data, raising questions over how such personal information is accessed, shared, and potentially monetized. What makes this significant is that much of this data can be linked to individuals, turning everyday movements into trackable digital profiles. Experts say this information can then be aggregated, analyzed, and sold, allowing companies and third parties to build detailed behavioral insights. In many cases, users are unaware of how extensive this collection is.
Consent has to be freely given, and you have to have it written in a way people understand. Not just lawyers, people have to understand. And if there is a forced consent, there is no consent.
As digital surveillance expands, concerns are growing that personal data is no longer just information, but a commodity, traded, packaged, and profited from at scale. According to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, global data creation is expected to exceed 180 zettabytes this year. The European Commission says the data economy in Europe alone is projected to be worth hundreds of billions of euros. Researchers from the University of Oxford say a single app can share user data with dozens of third-party trackers simultaneously. This raises questions over control, consent, and who really owns the digital footprint we leave behind every day.